Good morning, everybody. This is my second video, and you may be wondering what this heart is. Well, Valentine's Day is coming up this week, and I would really just like to share with you some of my thoughts on, love and what I love and what I do to maintain or work on that state of being. I also realized, I didn't say my name yesterday's video, so this is day 2 of my vlog, and my name is Chris, and I was extra nervous, and I am also still, but it's okay, because I do know that I can work on, being a better speaker and presenting a vlog where I can share with you where I am, and hopefully I can help you. I define myself not as much as terms of the person I am or the person I was or the person I'm becoming, but the person that I can constantly fine-tune and work on. And again, the heart of love is my defining term or way of being that I am going to decide today to choose to be. I have my morning readings, and a really wonderful book by John Bruna, this morning's house. So this to me is very all tied in together, and he talks about being able to come to terms with the simple truth that our time is limited. So that defines a message to me that specifically, he also says, what is a meaningful life? How would I like to live this day that will never come again? What is more important than asking ourselves what is important? So it defines to me what my life is really about. It's always been about loving others and giving back that love unconditionally. I also realize that I have a lot of work to do, but I also feel like, rather than, in another book I read today, so this is to me really tied in together, to start where you are, and I'm practicing on, I'm doing a meditation, and I do a lot of like this meditating where I focus in on just breathing. And when I run, there are times when I go, why am I running? But then in the process, I complete that specific run, whatever that goal is, time and distance, and I focus in on, it may be just, one step at a time. I'm in recovery also. So this person specifically lives one day at a time, and I focus in on that breathing and focus in on this new thing that I was going to mention before I got sidetracked, but that's okay. It's all tying in together. Focusing in on when I do this deep breathing, which has been like a saving grace for me with some of the different issues I've gone through over my life, and or specifically I started having some health things about since July of 2015. I have Hashimoto's, which helps me focus in on today, but also this breathing in deeply and a belly breath, just deep, not just the surface lungs, but a deep breathing of what is it that I'm hanging on to that is negative, that I do not want to take into my day, to the people I meet, the activities I'm going to do, and because it will reflect on my health. And that's been a real big defining issues of where I am presently. So I may, for one specific day or period of time, depending on what I'm dealing with for that day, just life on life's terms, it could be feeling anger or frustration. And what I've done now, I'm learning, and this really is a very helpful tool, one of the many tools I do have, is to breathe in that pain, to breathe in that frustration, that feeling a little bit not where I would like to be, but some type of negativity, and what I'm doing when I do that is not accepting like, oh, all these hard times are coming, or whatever the situation is that feels my expectation is not being met at that moment or whatever. I breathe it in, I'm surrendering to it, and it does. Then when I do that, it does not have a grip on me, and then I can be the loving person that God wants me to be. I'm able to today do the namaste to you and anybody I meet, all creatures. I have just recently, I'll share this with you too, this thing's tied in together. Am a vegan now, and I never thought I would be ready for that, but I love all living creatures the same. Even maybe that annoying mosquito that's buzzing my ear, and I know if this sucker lands on me, it's going to suck some blood out of me, right? So, and I did not come to this place just in one snap or one day. It's been a process that if I want to receive love and peace and acceptance from others in the world, I need to be that towards everyone and every living creature. And this is how I try to live my day every day. So this all ties into, like I said, Valentine's Day. And yesterday I was sharing the Good Vibes California, taking the road trip. And of course, today I thought that all the words were backwards, but they're not. I realized when I reviewed the video last night with my teenagers that it all shows not like a mirror image, but as it is. So of course I'm on a California kick, and since we went to California first time ever July of 2015, I have this California bug. My twin brother Christo is there. I have a best friend Rhonda who lives there also, and it's just, my heart calls me there. I love being any place by the water, by the ocean. I grew up by Lake Erie, grew up out in Menor, yay! And my mom and dad are still out in Menor, and I tell you, I was out there a few weeks ago visiting with them, and it was freezing cold and the waves were all rough, and it was so awesome. I was going to take a couple pictures to share that on Facebook, because I'm on Facebook probably every day and touching base with a lot of wonderful friends and family. And I went on the beach, ran down the sand to the waterfront, to the lake, and I was in my element. That fresh air, the light, and that's what I love. I strive to be a whole balanced person today with and I actually did it's not sunny now because it's the middle of February and cold here in Ohio, but I have a little sun lamp I use, and it gives that bright light, and it's medicine for me. And I'm able to maintain and be the person that God put me on this earth to be today. Finally have traveled, and I'm in this really joyful, grateful place. So just want to share those things with you today, and feeling really grateful by letting me express those thoughts and feelings with you on this fine Saturday morning. So have a great one, and love to you all. Hugs, and kisses too. And namaste.